Alrighty. Out here in the greenhouse, we've had a family of pocket gophers living here all year round. Yesterday, I dug this gigantic hole. That was actually about, I want to say 2 feet deep. At the end of that stick is a gopher trap, which obviously got buried overnight. So I'm going to dig it out, and hopefully at the end of that is a gopher. I say hopefully because I'm not that certain about it. It's a lot of dirt. I'll find out. I'll hit the pause button, dig her up, and find out. I'm using a bit of a chunk of wood here to do my digging. But I'm not looking very optimistic, or not very optimistic on whether or not I caught the goofy thing. That's about 2/3 of the trap right there, and I don't see any nose picking out. Normally about there, you'd see a head. Alright, pause button. Continue the excavation. And that would be an affirmative no. And apparently I don't have the bale set quite light enough. So, I have to try this again. There's the hole. I gotta make that big enough to fit that goofy trap back down there. Alrighty, pause again. Okay, I should probably explain how this trap works here. I'm doing this barehanded, which is not ideal, but I used to trap these things by the thousands as a kid. And no, this is not a live trap. This is not meant to relocate an animal except to expire it. But think about it. This is my greenhouse. This is my livelihood. This is how I put food on the table. And if I can't eat it, well, it's not feeding the family. It's actually costing me money. This is the nuisance animal. They destroy gardens, and if you're an avid gardener, you understand exactly where I'm coming from. So, as much as I love animals, you've seen the rabbits and the chickens and stuff and the goats running around. You know I don't like to dispatch an animal if I don't have to. But, that is the law of nature. Anywho, to set one of these guys up, and I really have to have both hands to do this, so I can only show you glimpses of what's going on. This here is the spring that causes these jaws, and I'm not, even though the bale is set, I haven't sprung the trap or wound it up, so it's still safe to touch and mess with. But this jaw, just like a mouse trap, or this bale here, keeps these jaws apart. You need to set it, probably 1 or 2 springs down, right, like so. That way it's actually safe to arm it. Anyway, the gopher comes in from this direction, would trip the bale, bale flies, and the skewers catch you a gopher. To set it, you have to prop the bale, set the trigger up, and again, like I said, I've got 2 or 3 winds there, so I'm safe. This here gets wound, in this case, counterclockwise. 1 full revolution. I used to do 2 or 3, but I'm getting old, kind of weak, and you really don't need more than 1 wind anyway. More helps, but ugh, it's more fuss than it's worth. So I'll arm this thing, and then we'll put it back in this gigantic thoroughfare I dug out with that stick. See? I had to make it big enough for the jaws of the trap to fit in there. Alright, I'll get this thing set up again. I'll put it in place and we'll finish the video off. Sorry about the shaky cam thing. The trap is now armed. The spring has been loaded. You can see I'm just at the edge of setting it down there. Ideally, I want to get that trigger to be just flush with the end of that bale. At this point, this thing can make your arm really, really, really sore. Yes, I have put these through my hands before. It's painful. It hurts. Alright, let's get this in position. Sorry about that. I thought I hit the pause button. You guys got to stare at grass for a bit. Anyhow, there it is. It's in position. The stick is in the off chance that the gopher doesn't get killed and tries to drag the whole contraption into the ground. It's no fun losing a trap, especially when you're running a rototiller over it in a few weeks. But there it is. Now some people would cover this with a tarp or something, the whole area here. I found it really doesn't matter, especially in this particular gopher. It doesn't seem to want to be sleeping during the day, so if I actually stay here for a couple hours, it'd probably poke its head out. Alright, give me an update tomorrow, see how things go.